So guys, I am here with Millie, who is actually Polly's sharer, and she is going to show Spider the ropes when it comes to mounted games, because as far as we know, he's never done it, and we want to give him a really good experience before one of his younger riders gets on. So Millie is going to show him the ropes, and she's going to talk us through a few different games that she does, and we're going to see how he gets on. So Millie is just warming Spider up now. Millie, how does he feel? You've only ridden him once.
It's feeling very good, so
Good.
Excited.
So Millie, you've got no gloves on. Why is this?
So that when I'm doing all the equipment, that I have a better grip of everything.
Yeah, you don't want to be dropping it, do you? If you drop it, what have you got to do? Have you got to get off?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so the first one we're going to warm up with is bending. So Millie, you'd normally do this in pairs or in teams?
Yeah, or individuals.
Yeah.
What we're doing with Spider today.
Okay, and then you'd have a baton and you'd pass it to them when you get to the end. But for now, we're just going to get him used to bending. We're going to do wider turns around the poles, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see how he gets on.
Come on, Spider. Whoa. And whoa.
Perfect.
Good boy.
Right, so that was pretty easy for him. Should we attempt it in canter or a faster trot?
Yeah.
Yeah?
We'll try.
Oh, he's off. He knows what he's doing now.
And whoa. Good boy.
That looked really easy.
Good boy. Whoa. Turn. Turn.
So you might notice, but when Millie gets to the end, she always turns right. And this is a rule with mounted games, and this is to prevent any crashes and to keep everybody safe. Okay, so the next race that we've got is the 2 mug race. And as you can see, there's 5 poles here and there's 2 mugs. So we've got a mug on the first pole that Millie's going to pick up and she's going to pop it onto the second pole. And then she's going to move over to the third one, pick up the second mug, move it to the 4th pole. And then there is a 5th pole at the end because she's going to do this by herself. But in a group, there wouldn't be a 5th pole. So we're going to do this with Spider in walk first, just so we can show him the mugs, show him the sounds and get him used to it before we pick it up in trot or canter. Okay. So that's the first one done and he doesn't seem fazed, which is really good. I feel like he might have done this before.
Turn. Good boy.
So turning right at the end.
And stand.
Perfect. Didn't seem phased.
No, he was very good.
Right, so gonna have a go in trot this time. He's not bothered by the sound, is he?
Nope, not one bit.
Good boy.
Woo. Don't wiggle, Spider. Good boy. 10. Good boy.
Big trot.
Good boy.
Right, we're going in
Whoa.
canter.
Good boy. No! Good boy. Go back. Stand. Thank you. This way. Good boy.
Woo! Perfect. Right, so next we're doing the bottle race, but first we just want to make sure that Spider's okay with Millie passing the bottle to what would be another rider. I'm obviously not on a pony, but we're just going to practice. So, you ready, Millie?
Yep.
Let's go.
Come on. Stand. Good boy.
Perfect. So, do you want to explain the bottle race for us?
Yes. So basically there are 2 barrels and the first rider starts with a bottle, puts it on the barrel and collects the one at the top and brings it down to the oncoming rider. Rider first and the third one do the same leg, and then second and fourth will put the bottle on at the top barrel and collect the closest one and hand it to the incoming rider.
Okay, so there's 4 of you in a team?
Yes.
Okay.
Whoa. Stand. And whoa. 10.
Just gone straight in for canter. Spider looks like he knows what he's doing.
Good boy.
So you can also see that they don't ride head on to the barrels.
And
they do
whoa.
something what's called a wiggle, and that is to make sure that the halt
Stand.
is a little more easy.
Good boy.
And they can ease into it and then off they go again. So normally on your tack for your mounted games pony Millie, you use continental reins, not rubber reins. And you also have the buckle, this one is undone because we've done it.
Yeah.
You have it undone and we tie the reins, and this is so because Millie is riding with one hand, if for example the reins
come undone,
come over his neck, he's not going to get a foot stuck in it.
Yeah.
And it also just keeps it nice and tidy and easy for you to grab, doesn't it, if you're in?
Yeah, for riding one-handed it just makes our life a lot easier.
Yeah, so it keeps it all safe, super easy. Are we going to attempt a vault?
Yeah, we tried, but I don't think he understands how to run for the vault just yet, so
Might be a slow one.
yeah, may have to just fling my leg over.
Does it make it easier for you?
I would say it is easier when a pony's at speed because it helps you like pull up. Say if you're holding on to their mane, you have more momentum to pull yourself up.
So this might be a bit...
Yeah, maybe a challenge.
Might be a challenge.
So this next game is called Quoits, and Millie has got a ring in her hand and then popping it on the cone.
Good boy. Good.
She's coming down to the end, then jump off.
Good boy, Spider. Round.
Right, moment of truth.
Let's go.
She's on.
Good boy.
Right, we're going to go again, hopefully get some more speed. He's definitely done this before.
Good boy. 10. Go on, Spider. Go. Good boy.
Really good boy. Okay, so this is our final race, the flag race. I'm just going to hand Millie the flag before we get going to make sure Spider's all okay with it. You can have a little sniff. I don't think he's too bothered. Upside down so it's easy for you to put it on the cone. See what he's like with it. What a good boy.
Seems pretty unfazed.
Flags can be a little bit spooky, especially on a windy day, which is why we're just wanting to make sure he was happy with it before we get going. Pick up the pace. Wiggle in.
Good boy. And turn. Good boy.
Look at those happy ears. Very happy boy. I think he's a pro.
Yeah.
So this is Millie on her main Pony Club Mounted Games pony, and she's just giving us a little demo of how fast she can really go. Obviously we weren't going to up the speed with Spider today. We were just giving him an introduction into mounted games as a whole. So here's Millie on Woody. And anyone can get involved with mounted games. It doesn't matter if you're riding with the Pony Club or at a riding school, anyone can get involved. If you are doing it through the Pony Club, then you usually do need to ride ponies under 14.2 to meet the height restrictions, but definitely give it a go. If you have given it a go, then let us know in the comments how you got on and which one your favourite race is. Thank you guys so much for watching.